Hey guys, what's going on? Legion Nuta here playing Albion Online, taking a break from brighter shores. Today we're going to be gathering 10,000 Sandstone, and you might be wondering why. Well, you can find out at the end of the video when you find out how much silver I get from selling all of them. So a couple things you'll want to know is you're going to need a route, which I found one, and there might be better ones. I'm not 100% sure, as I'm still only 8 days into this game. I had to rebuy a premium membership, as they give you one I think for 7 days when you start. I've only maybe got an actual of maybe 21 hours in the game itself, but couple other things I want to note. You're going to want to get gathering gear, right? The best that you can get while you're doing this. So if you're lower level, you're going to want to get that, and you're going to want to make sure you have the courier's backpack, as it's going to reduce the stone weight by 30%. I think it's tier 4 and below. Another thing is, try to stay close to your mount, right? You see the radius on the screen here, and as long as you're on that radius, you won't be slowed down by the weight. And also try to get as close as you can to the nodes when you are gathering them, as this is important, because extra time wasted walking over to your mount is unnecessary. You're trying to maximize efficiency here, and you could see here I'm kind of walking over, but obviously I learned a lot while making this video, so it's sort of me just kind of giving you guys all the tips and tricks that you might want to use to maximize your profits and time. And it's also worth noting that we're in Carmine, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but basically it's right by Fort Sterling, so it's going to be a great place to do this. So if you look on the map where I'm at, right, there's the route here I'm going to show you in a minute, and you see what happens is you walk super slow. All this is wasted time. Obviously I'm overlaying a video right now and talking to you about everything that's going on, but another thing you want to do is get pork pies, as they also help you yield more resource, and I believe that they help you carry more weight, and it's a 30-minute buff, and I don't think they're too expensive. I think it's about like 2,000 silver each, so you're going to want that. Other couple things I want to mention are basically learning points inside the actual gathering skill of courier. You're going to want to upgrade that as soon as possible. Make sure you got your best hammer that you can have, as these are all things that are going to increase what you're going to be getting while you're doing this and maximize efficiency. And you could see here this creature is going to be attacking me. It's nothing, it's no big deal at all. You just kill him and keep going. But I actually have a way bigger route than that's shown here in the video. I'm going to add that right after I'm done talking here, so you can see what route we use, and it's actually quite fast. And you're going to be potentially a little bit lower level in your learning tree than me, but you'll still get these relatively fast. It's important to have the premium membership, as that's going to give you extra resources, and the pork pie as well, I believe. So once you've jumped off your mount and you've mined the item, you can see here you're going to want to click on your mount. You're not going to want to mount up with the A button on the keyboard or clicking the actual mount down there at the bottom of the screen, as it's going to take a lot longer. So you can see here it takes way too long. But when you mount the mount itself with the mount ability by hovering over your mount, it's just way quicker. So we're going to be mining 10,000 sandstone. This is great for lower level players who are just trying to make a lot of money in the game, and they don't have a lot of combat gear, and maybe they don't like combat at all. But this is a great way to just make money in the game, and overall I think it's very well worth it, and it also is leveling up your courier. So anyways, we're going to show you how much we sold all 10,000 for, and if it's something that you think could be beneficial to you, you guys should definitely check it out. I think it's worth it. So here's my route. I'm about to show it to you, and that's going to be how you navigate. And you're in a yellow area, so also keep that in mind, but I wouldn't worry about it. I only died twice while doing this, but you just get knocked down, right? You're not going to lose your stuff, so I don't really think there's any risk except repairs. So then there's also the fact of, if you decide to just wear gathering gear and maybe carry a weapon in case you have to kill a creature here or there, you could do it that way to avoid costly repairs. But anyway, that's all for you to debate, figure out for yourself, and what works for you. But anyway guys, 10,000 sandstone, here we go. Alright guys, so we speeded up the clip a little bit for you guys so you could see the route that we use when we're getting the sandstone. As you can see, we're extremely efficient, wasting no time making sure our mount is close to the resources. So as long as you're determined and consistent, you too can get this very quickly. And this is the route. Alright guys, so we got our 10,000 sandstone and we're going to pull it out the bank and put it in our inventory so we can walk over to the auction house and show you guys what we're going to get from selling all of it. And as you can see here, I know there's an option if you wanted to sell it for maybe a little bit higher price, but right now we're going to be getting 62,000 silver per 999. But if you wanted to, you could ask for a little bit more. It would take longer to sell, and so that's pretty good, right? So you're just going to times it by 10. So 620,000 silver for doing this. I definitely think that that's a significant amount of silver, and you would be able to pretty much do anything you needed to do for quite the next few, I guess, phases or different progressions into the game. It would allow you to be able to do so, and you would have the money. And this isn't going to take very long. I would say it took about like 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours for 620,000 silver, and depending on your level, you may gain a little bit of fame or whatnot. But ultimately, even if you're not getting fame, you're getting a lot of silver, and it's going to help you progress to the game. So I think this is a great way to make money if you're a lower level player. Even if you're a higher level player and you don't really want to do combat, you could do this. Another thing that's worth mentioning is I do have an ox, and it's important that you get the best ox that you can have, because he's going to increase the weight that you can carry significantly. So these are all the different things that we thought we'd share, and we hope you're enjoying playing Albion online, as we are enjoying it a lot, and we plan to show you guys more videos where we found little ways you guys could make lots of money at lower levels or even a little bit higher level, and we're just going to be making a lot of guides like that. So anyway guys, thanks for watching.